Hey, bruh, crank it up. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Man, I got nobody. I don't know about that, but you know how we do right here. Yeah. Better let me say tonight, I done fucked up. Brother got me hacked up. Baby, you're lucky that she got a lot of magic. Baby girl, it hacked up. Baby, you gon' keep it in a peanut, we don't trust. I'm a motherfucking mud point lane, so don't know one thing about me. No, I got my boots. I'm a motherfucking baller. I won't leave with you.
Hi, welcome to another video. This is where I talk about cars and men's mental health. I'm currently in my gym where I work as a personal trainer, and I do my best to get cars in the gym to talk about them, show them off, and to talk about men's mental health. Now, I thought it was a good idea to have a car in a gym because most blokes will have an interest in cars in the gym or some form of training. And it's a way of anchoring in blokes to hopefully encourage them to talk, encourage them to listen, encourage them to share their thoughts and feelings. And also I'm sharing my passion for cars. As I always say at the beginning of my videos, I don't know a great deal about cars. So I'm sure there'll be plenty out there that will correct me where I go wrong. Please do so. But I love cars like many people. But I've also got a passion for men's mental health. I've gone through my own troubles and I like to share my experiences to try and raise awareness for others. Trying to reduce suicide rates. Am I going to do that on my own? Probably not. But if I can help and support at least one person out there who may watch this video and others that I've done, then it's a job well done. Now, my reason for the passion for men's mental health, as I said earlier, is I've had my own experiences and I run an organisation with my colleagues called Men Talk UK. You can look us up on our website or on Facebook and give us a follow. That'd be great. Obviously for YouTube, we're doing this and it's turning into something that I'm really enjoying. I didn't know if I would because it's talking into a camera, waffling about cars. I don't know a great deal about cars, but I enjoy motors. But I'm going to keep it going. I'm enjoying doing it. And if you like the video, please give us a like and a subscribe and share with family and friends. Be much appreciated. Now, you've already seen what we've got in today, and it's this beautiful grey colour Porsche 911 Carrera S. Now, the Carrera S, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the last of the naturally aspirated 911s. So it's a bit of a enthusiast car, and one that probably many would like to have because although it's not the newest, it is the last of the naturally aspirated, which obviously means non-turbo. These, I believe, are a 3.8 litre, pushing out about 400 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in around 4 seconds, maybe less. Rear wheel drive, as I believe all 911s are, and they are my favourite cars, the 911. They are one of my favourites. Obviously the newer one's great, but even the ones before this, I've always loved Porsches. I know a lot of kids had Ferraris and Lamborghinis posters on their walls as kids. I was always having Porsches or enjoying programs that had Porsches on, and fantastic car. And because of the flat six engine that it's got that distinctive sound, which we will listen to later. It just sounds like nothing else. It doesn't sound over the top. It just sounds like a Porsche, and you know it's a Porsche. And they sound absolutely fantastic. They really do sound good. Now, this particular model has got the PDK gearbox, which I know are an extremely fantastic gearbox. They're smooth, they're quick changing. I believe they're reliable. They are really highly regarded. The owner who has kindly let us have this in the gym today, he's owned this for around 6 years. And I think he'll agree that it's a great daily, and he uses it daily. But also it's got the capability to do well out on track. Obviously, we shouldn't be driving these cars fast out on the road, but some of us do, obviously in the right places, and they are very capable cars. I'd love to see one of these out on the track. I've done track days and I've seen a lot of newer ones. I've not seen many of these, the naturally aspirated. I've seen the GT3s and all that jazz, but I have not seen any of these out, and I think they would be absolutely awesome out on track. So as I say, he's had it for about 6 years, and I know he absolutely loves it. I don't think he will ever get rid of it. I think this is something that he will probably keep forevermore, and I don't blame him, to be honest. It's a clearly still a, you know, the look of it as well. You know, it doesn't look the age it's at. I'm not sure what year this is, but you know, it certainly has still got the styling of a car of modern day. You know, it's still a fantastic looking car. He's just had the brakes done all round, calipers refurbed, along with discs, pads, and wheels refurbed as well. So new brakes all round, nice shiny wheels with the calipers as well, and it does look a lot better. Let's have a look at them. So as you can see, it's got now got drilled discs on it. I'm not sure what he had on it before, probably the same. And he's refurbed these massive brake calipers, which sit great now behind these wheels that were, I think he had them like a goldy colour, or bronzy goldy colour of some sort, but now silver. I prefer the silver personally. He tells me they're original wheels, and they do look really good. And them calipers now looking fresh behind there, just set it off a treat. Really do look good. We'll pop in and have a look at the interior shortly. Obviously these have got seats in the back, but you ain't fitting much of a person in there. Maybe a small person, but not someone like me. But you don't really want passengers in a car like that, do you? And speaking of passengers, we have a lot of people in our lives, don't we? We have a lot of people in our lives that we care about. So why do we sometimes not talk to those people that we trust and care about? If we have a lot of trust and positive relationships with some people, why don't we talk to them? Quite often blokes feel that they're a burden, that when they talk to someone, it's a sign of weakness as well, because they might not be managing certain things in life like they normally would, and they feel like they're failing, because most blokes like me would feel like, I can't talk to someone because you're a father, a grandfather maybe, you've got to earn the money, you've got to put food on the table, and if there's any inkling at all that you're not doing that, then or you think you're seen as a failure. Far, far from it. You know, it does take strength to talk, but talking and opening up to people you care about, you know, we're all passengers in this life, aren't we? And we're all taking each other on a journey, because we're all trying to get somewhere. None of us really know where we're trying to get to. And I think it's right that with that journey, we support each other. Like in a car, you put your seatbelt on to keep safe. You got your airbags to keep safe. Well, the passengers in life, the ones we care about, our mums, our dads, our brothers, sisters, girlfriends, boyfriends, partners, friends, whatever they are. You know, we're all going through this life together, so why not make it easier and put an arm around someone like you would a seatbelt and talk to someone, or let someone know that it's going to be all right. Even if you know it's not going to be all right, support them through it. Because there are some people out there that may be terminally ill. There's some people out there struggling with addiction that's so bad they can't see a way out. But just by putting your arm around them and you talking when that arm is around you and not feeling like the burden that you feel you are, it's going to make life a lot easier. It's not always going to solve problems, but it's going to make life easier. There's certainly no weakness in opening up and talking. There's no failing. I would say that if anything, we fail if we don't talk, because people want you to be here. You may think that life is better off without you. I totally disagree. If you're struggling that much and you feel like you shouldn't be here and people are better off without you, I'm quite confident that you're wrong. Share that. Talk to someone about that. Get it out in the open. And if someone puts that seatbelt around you, and in this case someone's arm, then take it. Talk. It's okay to say you're struggling. So let's have a look inside. Now I have actually given this a little clean because it has been horrible weather and dirty feet have been in and out. So I've given it a little bit of a once over. Now the owner is a lot taller than me and he sits very low down. But what a lovely place to be. What a lovely place to be. And me being me, I can't even get the bloody key in. There we go. So, as we said earlier, it's got that PDK gearbox and quite a familiar layout for Porsches there. As we can see with your controls there. And am I right in thinking with this here, I know on the back, oh, okay, so you've got the gear, so you haven't got much up here. Like I've got my Golf GTI with the paddles there, but you're just pushing on the back there, so they're not actually sticking up very high. That's okay, that's cool. I like that. Because a lot of people have big extended paddles coming up here, and I'm not sure is that why that is really, because when I'm driving, as that grip is for there, that's where it should be. So actually, that's much better, isn't it? I like that. I didn't actually know that existed. I thought all paddles were up here. I actually do prefer that. I'm not going to be going out and buying a Porsche because I can't afford one, but I like that. Loads of leg room. Now, as I said, in the back, he's got a bit of junk in the back there, but obviously you have got two seats, but there ain't much leg room in there. I'm 6 foot just over, so I don't think I'm going to be sitting in there very comfortably. Leather interior. Again, as I say, got loads of legroom there, and headroom is pretty good as well. Lovely, comfortable seats. They're not too deep, but they hold you in well, and I love the way they're all sort of one piece. They remind me a little bit of the RS4 sport seats in the B8. A little bit like that. That's just my opinion. But it's a nice place to be in. It's a nice cockpit. I like it. And I'm going to have a little go at this later because I've got to drop it off to him. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll have a little listen to that engine and exhaust as well. Speedo, 200 mile an hour. I believe someone who's driven this before has done not far off that. And obviously not on UK roads. And the rev counter, look at that red line all the way down around to 9,000. And I'm sure that's bounced off that a few times. Awesome. So I've not paid too much attention to the front. I think because I like the rear of these so much. Obviously the engine is at the rear, so you've got your boot space at the front, as everyone will know. And I mean, the front is still a lovely thing, but I do prefer the back end of these. I love them. They're just so distinctive wherever you look at it. You know it's a Porsche straight away. There's no mistake in it. Absolutely beautiful car. It's a nice colour as well. And as I said earlier, you know, these things can still get away with looking like a modern day car in my opinion. They still turn heads, not just because of the sound, but because of the styling. Porsche were always, in my opinion, generations ahead. And I know people will disagree with that because of Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, but Porsche, in my opinion, were the best. Being German as well, and I love German cars, their engineering was second to none, and still is. So I'm about to take this beast for a little drive, but unfortunately it's pissing down with rain. So I'm not going to go crazy in it, but I am going to enjoy the experience all the same. But I won't be going sideways round any roundabouts. A, it's not my car, and B, it's not really the weather for it, or is it? But on the note of men's mental health, please don't think for 1 minute that you can't talk to anybody. Please don't think that you are failing if you need help. Help can come in different shapes and forms. Help can be from a friend or a family member or someone totally new to you. But help doesn't always come to you. You've got to search it out. So don't think you're failing, because we're on this journey together and we've got to try and support each other through it. And there's people out there that want to help one another. So stay strong. Don't ever feel like you're failing. Just make sure you get out there and open up. You can do it. Just like I can drive this car to the best of my ability, and you can do life to the best of your ability. I might need some guidance when I'm driving this fast. Might need a bit of support. I might need someone to tell me to slow down, easier on the brakes, and racing lines, whatever you need to do. But I can't do that without the help and the support of someone who may have the experience to do so, which is why sometimes we might need to go to a therapist. We might need to speak to someone who's got an understanding of men's mental health, and they will help you through it. But on that note, I'm going to go for a drive. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and thanks for listening. Bye for now.